Cowboy Bill Martin. 3 shows coming up this week at the Fort Worth Stockyards, and you are invited. So we were just talking about the cursive. I mean, you look terrific in a cowboy hat. I look terrible in a cowboy hat.
It's the huge head. You really have to find one to fit you. And after years of practice, you finally find one that fits your head. And I have the curse of the big head too.
Yeah, and that just stays on 24 hours a day now.
Well, yeah, well, you have to with this heat. It always cracks me up every time Evan does the weather here, and he says that a cold front's coming in, and it's going to drop down to 97.
Yeah.
As if we're all going to get a parka.
Yeah, right, like that bar in New York. So you got the shows coming up in the Stockyards, and 3 shows over 2 nights.
Right. We're actually taping for my very first 1-hour special for television. So we're at the Rose Marine Theater, which is supposed to be haunted, which is kind of cool, but it's an old vaudeville theater, and so we'll be there. Thursday nights, I think we only have 3 seats left for Thursday, and then Friday night there's still some seats left.
But you want to pack it, and obviously an opportunity for folks to maybe appear in the video if they're really...
Well, yeah, this would be an important time not to bring a mistress to a show.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be on video, so you don't know it, you want to make sure that you can be seen with somebody that you want to be seen with.
But for you, since you're doing 3 shows, you're going to have to wear the same outfit because you don't want to, it has to match in case they have to do any editing. Right?
Well, yeah, that's the power of television. We've had more trouble just finding a shirt because, I'm a little fat in the gut. I actually have on Spanx right now, so that helps hold it in. I didn't know if I was going to wear pink or not. So but we've had a hard time finding the right shirt.
But you did find the shirt.
Yeah.
We'll have to just wait and see, or is there something?
It's a fuchsia pink resist all shirt. So yeah.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Now, do you have to launder it between shows because you kind of work up a bit of a sweat?
Well, we bought 3 of them. We got all 3 of them, so they're all been and I've taken them to the cleaners over and over again, so they're all equally starched, and I think we're ready on the shirts.
Right. Good and broke in.
Good and broke in. The jeans is the problem. We only get 1 jean.
What is cowboy humor though?
Well, I really don't. It's a nickname, Cowboy Bill. The only word I've never liked being called is a redneck, and tell you why, I was probably 9 years old, and I came home crying. I said, Daddy, they were calling me a redneck. He said, boy, you're a cowboy. I said, what's the difference? He said, acreage. So it's always been a nickname. And it's funny because, I do a lot of stuff out in L.A., and I'll be in a meeting with somebody from the network, and they'll go, so are you going to stay in the cowboy character the entire time? And you want to tell them, across the country there are people that look like me and sound like me. It'd be different if I showed up in a pirate outfit with a parrot on my shoulder going, "Arr, matey, let's make it special."
Yeah, there are real people. Some of your customers, Mr. Hollywood guy,
exactly.
actually. Right.
That's what I didn't understand about Lone Ranger. What is this, 2013? So we couldn't find one Native American to play Tonto.
Right.
Instead they got Johnny Depp. Maybe that's why it didn't make so much money.
Yeah, it didn't do too well.
It didn't do too well, but the cowboy hat still works out for me. Maybe not for that show, but it still works for me.
And really quickly, we want to plug your charity.
Absolutely. I will be making a stop at Fort Worth and in Dallas at the 2 children's hospitals. I run a charity called Cowboys Who Care Foundation. We buy cowboy hats for boys and girls who have cancer. Started the organization a couple of years ago, and we've delivered a little over 2,000 cowboy hats in 10 months.
Great stuff. And more information on the Thursday and Friday shows in Fort Worth on myfoxdfw.com. Thank you a bunch.
Thank you.